it's been building steadily. Darcy wins it out of the centre. Brayshaw. This is a hotly contested footy. Sarong does well under pressure. Honours the lead. Searching kick. Redmond making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. McGrath. Good thinking and good execution too. Doesn't often waste it. Caddy takes a beauty. What's he got on offer? He's got an option in the centre square. Merritt working hard and being rewarded. Kicks to a contest. Shield squeezes the kick. Merritt. That's a poor strike. Ryan clears the area. Right, swoops and kicks a goal.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
The Bombers have opened their account. The big men fly. Durham, big tackle laid. Got the handball away. Sharp in the centre square. Good vision there. Sarong. A quick getaway wasn't possible. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Jackson with the tap. O'Meara. Amos always looked likely. Approaching the 50. He's made a bright start. Punched that like he meant it. McGrath. The Bombers look sharp early. Setterfield on a lead. Can he find a teammate? McGrath! He's outmarked two of them. Normally delivers. Sarong wins it back. Great mark. Sharp. Bolton is the man on the spot and he's marked.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight to him.
Good match so far. Darcy smashes it out of there. Sarong. Amos at centre half forward. Can he hit a target? Punched away. And we'll have a throw in. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
Defenders have to be totally focused. Any lapse in concentration is likely to be punished.
The two big men do battle. Setterfield. He's been busy so far. No one can mark. Reed just had to get it out. Merritt. Caddy. Through the centre square he goes. Somehow release the ball. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Sarong. Cox. Under pressure. This is promising. Slick hands. Switkowski. He's run into trouble. Roberts. Working hard and presenting well. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Pearce takes an excellent grab. Sets a task for the forwards. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Boot, ball, goal!
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Dockers by a kick. The big men fly. Caldwell with a chance to send it forward. Kako. That's good work rate.
He can level it up here with a good kick.
This would give them a real lift, but he's pushed it wide.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Clark to bring it back in. Warner can keep it moving. Cox can run and carry. I think that's online. It is. They've hit the front. So they've got a couple now and they're looking dangerous. Jackson slaps it out. Reed, good use of hands. Sarong loves the hard stuff. They've given it back. Setterfield runs onto it. Shield, Dersma navigated the traffic. Langford, poor decision-making there. Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
That will do his confidence the world of good to start like that.
The Bombers were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Wright gets his hand to it. Kako turns it over in the middle. The defenders will be nervous. Frederick farms it out. Sharp. Voss with time. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
Great team goal. They keep playing like that and they won't be behind for long.
The margin's back to just a point. The big men fly. O'Meara throws it on the boot. Sarong. What a time here, a great contest so far, and lots to look forward to. Time to check in with Gary.
There's not a lot to separate the teams, either on the scoreboard or on the stat sheet. Disposals, clearances and inside 50s are all fairly even. If the match continues like this, it'll be engrossing, but I can't help but feel that someone will break it open at some point. I'm just not sure who.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Jackson, good hands. Reed, 2 in a row if he gets it, and he does.
That never looked like missing. It was a textbook finish.
The Dockers with their noses in front. The big men fly. He's been accosted. They're going nowhere, and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. Darcy has had his measure today. Brayshaw does the roving. That's careless kicking. Clever kick. Langford works hard to present. Probing ball. They're moving the footy well here. They need a mark. Clark spoils. Now it's someone else's problem. Langford under the gun. He's got it done.
He's exerting a huge influence over this match. 1 minute he's winning a clearance, the next he's kicking a goal. His work ethic is enormous.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Brayshaw, Darcy, it's a hot footy. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. The two big men do battle. Reed, Cox, they've coughed it up. Feeds it out. Ridley hasn't seen a lot of it. O'Meara went bang. The Bombers look well drilled. Durham, that's a bruising tackle. He's been industrious. Dersma, this is good tempo footy. Langford, marks on centre wing. Who's at home? Dersma. He just keeps racking up disposals. Durham appreciates that delivery.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
No problems there.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
The Bombers with the past 2 goals. Darcy gets his hand to it. Sarong, Cox, he put himself in the line of fire. Good build-up. They've worked it well. It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has!
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The Bombers have had their lead reduced to a point. Draper wins the hit out. Setterfield, Merritt, thought his way through it. Quality delivery by foot. Well-weighted kick. That's great footy.
He'll have to give it his all.
This will go close. Has he got the journey? Gets it to safety.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Ryan to bring it in. Chapman has found some space. Searching kick. Good work rate. Johnson in the clear. Takes the logical option. Draper. He didn't break stride. Complete commitment. Dealt with the pressure. Knew the tackle was coming. Pokes it into the pocket. Gresham. And they see it out.
Good close match this, with no sign yet that either side is going to crack.
Darcy has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. He's blazed away. Pryor is too strong and can extend the margin.
He couldn't miss from there, surely.
Snap at goal. Good-looking kick. It's home. The Bombers have been impressive so far. There could be an upset brewing. Draper has probably got the points at this stage. Sharp only knows one way. Setterfield, one step ahead. Penetrating ball. Ryan, we've seen that before. You can't question his commitment. Jackson with a chance to run. He doesn't waste many. Amos, this is good footy. That's an aggressive handball. Jackson, Brayshaw, Reed. Can they catch them out on the turnover? He's caught. We'll have a ball up as we approach half-time. Jackson showing his skills. Sarong going for goal. Flirting with the post. We'll wait on the goal umpire. It's there!
We shouldn't be surprised. They've been very efficient in front of goal today.
The Dockers have trimmed the margin back to 2 points. Jackson with a deft tap. Kako onto it in a flash. And that is the end of what's been a terrific first half with some memorable highlights. Let's hope the second half is just as good. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Bombers have put in a strong performance so far. There's still a long way to go, of course, but they've laid down a template for how they can beat this side. They've come in well prepared and are playing a disciplined brand of footy that sees them in this contest up to their eyeballs.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again.
This is going to have to be a terrific kick, but he's certainly capable.
Can he give them the lead? No, he can't. Looking for a quick transition. McGrath with a chance to relieve the pressure. Good thinking and good execution too. And they're away. Caldwell. What's he got on offer? Lowers the eyes. Durham. Kicks to space. Pearce doing what he does best. Sharp. Attracted a crowd. Jackson. He's got support. Pearce. Gets his kick despite the heat. This is good ball movement. Voss in the clear on centre wing. Takes the short option. Feeling the heat. That hand pass was telegraphed. Roberts. Can they turn back the tide? Time to turn on the Jets. Right. Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. Jones. Drop punt and he has put it away.
What a game we've got. It doesn't look like either team is going to buckle, so this one could be going the distance.
The Bombers have pushed the margin out to beyond a goal. Sarong. O'Meara absorbs the pressure. He ran into a brick wall. Run down, great chase.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
The ump calls play on. Sarong. He's so clean with the footy. Johnson. That's good work rate. Voss marks it centre half forward. This deserves a goal. O'Meara couldn't haul that one in. Shield gets in the way. Gresham on a lead. He's been quiet. Pearce making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Does well under pressure. They've given it up. Doesn't often waste it. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Normally delivers. Setterfield. Dangerous to leave on his own. Gives it everything. Bolton clears the area. Warner throws it on the boot. Honours the lead. I've liked his game today. Voss cops some unwanted attention. Can he hit a target? Pearce. A quick getaway wasn't possible. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Darcy punches it out of the ruck. Brayshaw competing fiercely. Amos working hard and being rewarded. There goes the kick inside the 50. The Bombers have been caught napping. Can he impose himself on the match? Jackson is in the clear and marks uncontested.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know. Who would know who's going to win this? Good ruck work. Setterfield leading from the front. Perkins, Roberts, Durham running in support. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. Look at him go. Got to go quickly. Time running out. The kick is precise. Kicking for his first. Quick snap is off target.
I'll back him in to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Setterfield has charged into space. Risk-free footy at the moment. He's hit up the lead. Picking their way through. O'Meara couldn't complete the mark. Setterfield, ever reliable. Langford outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Durham. Three quarters down and scores a level. We're heading for a grandstand finish. Don't go anywhere. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
Goals are like gold out there. It's been a tough slog and there'll be some very sore bodies, but you've got to think clearly and decisively. Who's going to pick a path through to goal and grab the momentum? It's all to play for in a huge final quarter.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Tracy. Marks. That's hard to stop.
Well, I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
Kicking for his first. Rushed over and they can reset.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Looking for a quick transition. Redmond works hard to present. Can he find a teammate? Shield can't mark. That's well played. The Bombers have been gallant. Kako all on his own. Clever kick. Setterfield pushes into space and receives the footy. Reed hacking it forward. His field kicking is normally first rate. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. He's got an option in the centre square. Draper closed him down. They're tackling with venom today. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Setterfield. Switkowski gets to it first. The Bombers have been gallant. Can they get their noses in front? Darcy has rucked tirelessly. Brayshaw, the Dockers, are good with their hands. Gets the kick away. Mackay takes an excellent grab. Careful ball movement. Perkins can keep it moving. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. The Bombers are out of trouble. Pearce read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. Clean pickup. Brayshaw drops into the hole and marks.
His goal so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
Critical contest coming up. Defence 101 there. Tracy hunting the footy. Quick snap, and that's a goal!
Generally, you want your opposition to have to work a bit harder than that for their goals.
The Dockers are doing enough to keep their noses in front. Sarong under pressure. O'Meara, well-weighted kick. Voss all alone in the centre square. Can anyone take a mark? Some good ball movement, wasted by a poor entry. The Bombers might be about to start something. Jackson displaying great endeavour. Durham, Martin, hasn't seen a lot of it. It must be his birthday. The Dockers finishing strongly. Johnson in the clear. Quality delivery by foot. Useful hand pass. They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here.
The crowd will tell the story.
Going at his third goal. He's given it plenty. Tracy! Right spot, right time.
A real gimme goal coming up.
He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort. Careful with the kick. Dersma taken to ground. Not the required 15 metres. The Dockers on the ball now. Panicked under pressure. Johnson, not on my watch, he says. We'll have a forward 50 stoppage. Chance for a late goal. Jackson with a deft tap. Reed, he's everywhere at the moment. Tracy takes a beauty.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
He's very comfortable with these, and that's why.
That could be the decisive goal in the match. They've got the margin out beyond 2 kicks.
The Dockers with 3 in a row now. They're playing well. The big men fly. Durham, they've put themselves under pressure. Sends them inside 50 again. Dersma, it's a hot footy. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage.